Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here, friends. This video is for technical analysis of our AI stocks, and I'm looking at the Nasdaq futures right now, and we're trying to break through a key resistance out here. And I'm going to show you the resistance, this red line of resistance out here, which has been coming to us all the way from 11th of June onwards. It's at 21,006.50, and right now we are at 20,992. So our task today would be to break through this in order for us to make new highs and convert this resistance into a support. We have been struggling against this particular resistance for the last 4 trading days, and today is the 5th trading day that we'll be struggling against it. And you can see that the MACD is trying to mend, moving towards the signal line to crossover. Momentum has also been above average, but it has been flat in the last couple of days. So if momentum improves today, I think we have a good chance. But pre-market, we have been hovering between positive and negative. We have been almost indecisive about whether we have to be bullish today or bearish. In this backdrop, QQQ has been fluctuating between positive 0.05% and negative 0.5% since I have been looking at it in the pre-market conditions. Right now it is 7:35 a.m. on the 2nd of December 2024. So this is where we are. So it's going to be difficult to predict where we go today. Next, I'm going to look at AI stocks that we usually track. So I'm looking at Google first, and for Google, we are still tracking this bullish formation out here of reverse head and shoulders, which has a target of around 191 or 190. That's the range I have put it at, and we are starting to make higher highs and higher lows. It's kind of a new bull channel that's being created. So we will have to see our formations going further ahead to confirm that we are in a bull channel. Right now in pre-market, we are mildly positive, but the MACD is still trying to cross over the signal line, which has to happen in order for it to become bullish. And momentum is just below average, and it is flat and moving slightly downwards. So things are not looking that great. Our next support happens to be at 164.49. So that's another positive, and we may probably have another support somewhere out here, which is going to be at 169.10, which can probably support us today. So that's what we have for Google. Then let's look at Tesla. Tesla has got a bearish MACD, and momentum is still pretty strong, and we have a bull flag out here in my opinion. And bull flags generally break out on the upside, but at the same time we have a huge gap up out here which needs to be filled, and we have support which is at 255.91. So that's the layout today, and I think we'll also have another minor support somewhere out here which is going to be at 328.71. So Tesla is still looking strong despite the bearish MACD. We'll see how today goes. Right now pre-market it's up 1.98%, so that's a big positive. Apple is up 0.05%, and it's trying to break through its all-time highs, and we have momentum which is very supportive, and MACD also which is supportive. So I think Apple should do better today. Meta is up 0.26%. Again, for Meta also we are tracking a reverse head and shoulder target of 630, and we have a series of lower lows, which is not a good sign. So we need to see this pick up. Otherwise, we have our next support coming up at 542.7. I'm going to mark this as a support out here, and we'll see how it goes. Right now MACD is not supportive, but momentum is looking pretty decent. Amazon is up 0.93%, and MACD is trying to improve. Momentum is also pretty decent, so Amazon should be looking at some gains today. It's already up 0.93% in pre-market trading. Microsoft is down 0.25%. We still have support at 421.08. Let me mark that as a support and also reduce the thickness of this line so that we can be more precise. And we have a resistance which is pushing us down at 425.30. So that's what we are looking at. And we have AMD which is up 0.42%, and MACD is already bullish, but momentum has to pick up significantly for AMD to do any better. There have been news that there are some whales which are buying up AMD, and that could probably mean that some good news is down around the corner. We have to watch out for that. Right now, pre-market AMD is up 0.48%. FNGU is flat in pre-market trades, which is not a great sign for Mag 7. And we have this diagonal line of support, which is still giving us a lot of confidence. MACD is not looking great. Momentum is pretty good. MACD is trying to mend itself. Hopefully, we see some positive action today on FNGU. Broadcom is flat in pre-market trades, and we have Oracle, which is up 0.14% in pre-market trades. Palantir is up 0.24% in pre-market trade, and I have MACD, which is looking pretty decent, but it could cross over the signal line to the bearish side. Momentum is overbought, and in the past we have had momentum go all the way up to somewhere around 75.18%. So I think there is still room on the RSI for it to move up. Micron is down 0.39% in pre-market trades. Cloudflare is up 4.19% in pre-market trade. Both MACD and momentum are looking pretty decent. And we have Applied Materials up 0.25%, and NVIDIA is down 0.54% in pre-market trades. And we are still on this diagonal line of support, but it's a very close call because MACD is still bearish and momentum is still below average, but they are all mending out here. So we'll see what happens when the market opens and we start seeing the trading happen. Qualcomm is up 0.06%. It's still struggling to break through 158.44. It's just a hair above 158.44. Let me make this line thinner and red so that we can see where we are. We are just slightly above this line of resistance. MACD is also moving towards the signal line to crossover, but momentum leaves a lot to be desired. Given the positive pre-market action, I am hopeful that we would be able to break through this and convert it into a support as the market opens. SMCI is down 1.47% in pre-market trades. MACD is bullish but moving towards the signal line to cross over the bearish side. Momentum has dropped, but it's still above average. ARM Holdings is down 0.04%. It has still got a lot of support at 129.89. Momentum and MACD both are weak. ASML is down 0.53%. MACD is pretty good. Momentum is also improving rapidly. If we go above average when the market opens on the momentum, I think we're going to have a good day. But right now, it's negative 0.53% in pre-market trades. INTC, Intel Corporation, is down 0.29% in pre-market trades. Chart is looking pretty weak out here. And then we have SMH, which is the semiconductor ETF, which is up 0.15%. We still have this diagonal line of resistance, which is holding it down, apart from exponential moving averages. And we need to break through that. Momentum is picking up. MACD is also trying to repair itself, but both are weak at this point of time. Then we have a few other counters that I have here, which we generally don't talk about, but I would like to introduce you to one of the new tickers that I've been working on. It's called AVAV. AeroVironment. It's a smaller company. It's into defense production. I bought into it, and it's slightly positive in my portfolio. I'm watching this going forward. One of the reasons why I bought into AVAV is because they are into drones and those kind of technologies. And with the geopolitical situation being a bit tense, I think AVAV has a good chance of doing well in the near future. So it's kind of a defensive move for me to put some money into it, a very small portion of my portfolio. And I'm watching MongoDB and Datadog, two companies which I think may probably fare well going forward. And if you recollect, I had spoken about companies that may do very well under tariff regime. One is Haynes Brand International, which also has got a cup and handle pattern out here, which projects a target of around 11.16. So there's a lot of upside out here. So I have put some money into HBI. A small portion of my portfolio, and it's doing well at this point of time in my portfolio, but there's a bit of weakness out there, and pre-market also it's down a little bit, so I have to see what happens out there. I just thought I'll share that with you as a disclosure of what I have in my portfolio. So friends, that's what I got for you in this edition today, and I hope you guys have a great day in the market. We'll see how the week unfolds. It's looking pretty uncertain right now. There's a bit of indecision in my mind how things are going to move, and I'm looking at the tariff situation, I'm looking at all the geopolitical threats that we have out here. As long as the dollar is very strong, it's going to be difficult for the big tech to have international sales account for much in terms of profit margins. If the dollar becomes weak, it becomes cheaper for foreign companies, foreign countries to buy the Mag 7 products, so it could boost the sales and the margins. That's the way I'm looking at it. Let us see what happens this week. I wish you all the very best. I'll catch up with you again in the next video. Bye for now.